Ding!
X-Men Days of Future Past. Your mission is to use Ellen Page to rewrite history and erase all of the complete BS moments from the previous, shittier X-Men films and save the franchise from potential extinction. Complete success! Like me, you may have thought the trailers have told you way too much about what happens in this film. And you would be wrong. It is... It seems so obvious where they're going with things, but so many surprises. Spoiling nothing, this film is frigging incredible. Most takes place in the past though, showing what happened after the last film and how we would bring that continuity into the present day with the Charles Xavier Academy for Gifted Youngsters and all that jazz, forward and forward into the future. How that happened, if it happened. We start out in a complete dystopian future, a fantastic fight sequence with multiple mutants using their powers really well. The slowdowns and speed-ups are so well used here. It's nothing like the cruddier ones we've seen in recent films where it's just like, let's slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up. I'm looking at you, Sherlock Holmes 2. Were you trying to give people whiplash? One thing you might not be expecting is that this is not a film for youngsters. It is sweary, it is violent, and there are points where I cringed at the sheer amount of pain some people have to go through. Effing terror. The fascinating thing is that this film serves two purposes, two magnificent dual purposes, and it's very much like what the Lego Movie did. The Lego Movie was not only a story about Lego characters, but it was the story of Lego, of how Lego came into the modern age, how it was all about creativity, and how the original fans of Lego grew up to be old, this has to be how it was back in my day, guardians of Lego. And how that is BS, and how Lego needs to be more about fun as it was in the first place. Similarly, Days of Future Past is not only the story of the X-Men, but it's the story of the X-Men cinematic universe. Its dual purpose is not only to explore the past and future of, the continuity, it is to explore the past and future mistakes of the actual X-Men films thus far, and correct them. Bear in mind, what we're seeing is a dystopian future where, here's some spoilers for that. In the adverts, nothing I say here will not have been in the adverts. Wolverine goes back into his old body in 1973 to stop the Sentinels rising and bringing humankind to the brink of extinction. What that also entails, as well as the retcon and reset of that continuity in that film, is the retcon and reset of continuity from all the X-Men films apart from First Class. Because 1, 2, 3 Last Stand, Origins Wolverine, all that jazz is after that. He's going back and changing history that would then go into that. So those events now are capable of change. Also, some of you may be wondering why, if it is in with continuity, how Patrick Stewart's Professor X is there. Because he's awesome, that is the only reason we are given. Is Jean Grey still dead? Yes. Has his Cyclops? Just not Professor X. No, that does not make any sense. Let's say, potentially, there was a mutant who had the ability to bring people back from the dead. That's not too surprising, and they already did something like that to bring him back. Why the hell not? Who cares? He's there, and he rocks, okay? I'm not going to kick Patrick Stewart out of this film for the sake of continuity. He is amazing, and he gets to stay. Deal with it. Without going into too heavy spoilers, it is brilliant just to see Wolverine go back in time and force four interesting characters from the original First Class film to react under a serious time of world-changing crisis. Because their actions will totally define the future. Not only are they dealing with their current problems, they're dealing with the potential apocalypse that is coming. It is awesome. many people, including myself, were worried that First Class could not be continued upon, that it was something of a fluke that could only happen because of the complete reset, that continuing it and meeting it with the existing continuity would ruin it. But they found a way around that, and that is just to fuck the existing continuity, acknowledge it, but then fuck it. Fuck it hard and pleasurably until everything works out for the best. That sounds really awkward. I'm going to change what I'm using. It changes history for the better, and saves the franchise from potential extinction after they've killed off all the good characters in the X-Men 3. Honestly, I'm stunned by this film. First Class was not a fluke. Future Past actually carries on that level of quality and excels above it, actually, I think. And yeah, the future is bright for the X-Men franchise. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that a great piece of news? It doesn't suck! The weak link in Marvel's cinematic universe, the one thing that isn't being made by Marvel Studios, it doesn't suck anymore. And so now, all of Marvel potentially can be good. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't it be great if all of Marvel didn't suck? This is revolution. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. DC, you're fucked. This is your move, guys, but you're fucked. I think you're actually fucked. Oh, and one more thing that brings us back into the quality level of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Stay after the credits. Something is coming. And I greatly look forward to how it's going to be handled.